Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 16 of the Foot Basket Podcast. I'm glad you're here. Glad you tuned into this episode. I just want to thank all the subscribers that I have, people that are tuning into this episode, watching every time I post, every episode that drops weekly. If you have any quality issues when you're watching on YouTube, just hit that settings button, hit quality, and you can change it to the pixel rate I'm recording at, which is 1080 pixels. Right now, you're probably on 360. There's a chance you're probably already at, or might be in my. Yeah, I think you're already at 1080. But just saying, if you have any quality issues, you could just have that quick change, just help you out just a little bit more. Hope you enjoyed the episode a little bit more. But yeah, if you aren't following the Foot Basket Podcast account on Instagram, just go follow that just so you can stay tuned into all episodes. Making sure you're staying updated with everything that's regarding Foot Basket. I can't wait to get through what I have today. I'm just gonna do a March Madness bracket for NBA. Nothing for NFL today. I'm just gonna skip NFL for this week. Got some NBA hoops to talk about, but I can't wait to just go over this March Madness bracket because it's single game elimination. I think there's some teams like the Heat, like the Hornets, has some teams that could really beat one of your favorite teams in one of these. But yeah, I'm gonna just be doing that. Just talking hoops with you guys. We'll spend a lot of time on the bracket and who I genuinely think could win it. I have it already set up, so but yeah, I want to first give all the glory to God, allow me to do this podcast, allow me to be here today. I'm very grateful, and I just pray it continues to grow. Um, I also want to ask that if you aren't subscribed, I know 75% of my or my viewers aren't subscribed. So if you aren't subscribed, just go hit that subscribe button, go hit that like button, share, comment. It's greatly appreciated. It helps me out. So, but yeah, let's get straight into NBA hoops this week. I just want to, without even looking at over anything, shout out the Hawks. I know they lost their winning streak. I'm trying to remember who they lost it to. I think they lost it to the Timberwolves. No, it couldn't be the Timberwolves. I can't remember who they lost it to, but the Hawks had 11 game winning streak. They were going crazy, moving up that East while like the Hornets are really trying to fight for that playing spot. Maybe trying to get that 7-8 spot, just because like being in a 9-10 you can't lose a game versus like being at 7-8 you could lose one and still make the playoffs, stuff like that. But I can't believe, with the Hawks selling at the trade deadline, selling away Trae Young, selling away Porzingis, Jalen Johnson has just went to a whole nother level, and he's continuing to get into that star level role. And believe it or not, this guy's gonna be all NBA, probably second team. I was looking at some of the awards that's gonna be happening this year, and like players that are like not gonna be able to be in it because of injury and things like that. And I think Jalen Johnson is definitely on third team, but I think he has a case to be on second team as well with how he's been playing. Hawks have been a great team to watch as well. They're a pretty fun team. But yeah, if you haven't watched Hawks, go tap in because they hooping right now. I'm gonna start off with actually because they beat the Magic because a lot of these wins also weren't great teams that they were playing, but they had a good win against the Magic, and that was like their first, like not one of their first, but they had a really good win against this Magic team to continue that streak, and it was good to see them be a good team because they were kind of beating up on these bad teams, which is what a good team should do. But yeah, I know the Hawks have been hooping. Magic have been hooping as well. Just even though I just talked about them taking an L, I know Desmond Bain has been coming around. I know they just lost that buzzer beater game to LeBron, or not really to LeBron, to Luke Kennard, because that boy Luke Kennard fixed his arm sleeve before hitting that shot. That boy got 99-3. But Magic have been hooping. Steph Curry should be coming back soon. He was warming up on that Warriors Celtics game. I was watching that game actually, and I saw in the pregame that Curry was warming up, so he should be coming back soon, and that's good for the Warriors because they're, same as well with them with the play, and they probably want to tap into that 7-8 spot if they can. I don't know if it's possible now. I don't know how deep they are. I gotta check the standings, um, but yeah, Celtics continue to hoop. Jason Tatum continues to look aggressive. There was one game I want to talk about. I think it's this Warriors game in particular where Jason Tatum just continues to look aggressive. I remember he also just played recently, like last night or 2 nights ago, and there was like this one play where Jaylen Brown was telling him, "Yo, go hoop, go hoop." And right after that, I think he came out at halftime, just hit like 4 straight tough buckets, and he's starting to look like the Tatum that we know, coming off that screen at the top of the key and pulling up, or even coming on the court and just pulling up. So he's looking very aggressive, and I'm enjoying that. The role players are still continuing to do the roles. That the Peyton Pritchards and the Sam Hausers and the even like the Luka Garzas of the world, they're all doing good. I want to talk about this Trailblazers Timberwolves game that I watched. It was like a random watch. I want to find out. It was a Friday, March 20th. This game was with no Anthony Edwards. I thought this game was gonna be trash. I don't even know why I tapped into this game, but I ended up watching it. It was a good game. It was 108, 104. Trailblazers just win. The first half, that boy Donovan Clingan was cooking, and that boy's not even an offensive player like that. They were doing pick and rolls. Timberwolves couldn't guard the pick and roll, and Chris Finch, I think, is one of the best head coaches in the league, which is crazy to say because I think there's a possibility he could get fired just because of how many times the Timberwolves have made this push for the playoffs, and they've just fallen short. And like that's what happened with that boy. What's his name? Right before Mike Brown, the head coach before Mike Brown, Tom Thibodeau. That he brought the Knicks to the playoffs in what, like how many years? And that boy got fired because he couldn't bring him to the chip. And I hopefully it doesn't happen to Chris Finch. I know Ant Edwards and Chris Finch got a great relationship, and that's what should matter as an organization. But great, Chris Finch did great at halftime. They stopped that pick and roll with Clingan, and they were down like by like 20 or something like that, and they started to come back, started to look good. That boy Aida Sumu was hooping, which I mean they brought him in for his defensive presence, but that boy was hooping offensively. But they couldn't get the win in. The Trailblazers continued to just try to fight back, especially towards the end of that fourth quarter. But yeah, it was a good game, especially just how I saw how like what the coaching was like, and this is even gonna help me with my little March Madness thing, cause like I think great coaches should be tapped into this March Madness because whoever my coaches that can make these adjustments at halftime like Chris Finch did, at halftime for Donovan Clingan, cause that boy Donovan Clingan dropped like 15 in the first quarter. I think has a lot to be said. I'm now also saying that it was the Rockets, that stopped this Hawks what's it called? The winning streak. And also I did watch this game as well. That's how I know that their winning streak was lost. And the offense actually looked good this game. Surprisingly, I know Amin Thompson just had a game winner as well. Shout out that boy Amin Thompson. But something I continue to see, and it was so crazy to see in the first. It was like the first quarter of the game, and the Hawks sent a double at KD. And KD starts scrambling. He just throws an outlet pass. I think it was to Sengun at like the free throw line, and then and ended up in a turnover. Right as soon as Sengun got the ball, he tried dribbling a little bit, tried passing out, and missed the pass, and it was a turnover. And I mean we've seen multiple times throughout the season that when they send KD that double, the offense does not look great. So they definitely need some, and that just also just hurts because you don't have Fred VanVleet, which would alleviate some of that pressure with the ball handling that KD has to do. But just with that double sending at KD, and like the offense becomes so stagnant, and like it just doesn't look as flowing as it is when KD is cooking and creating space for others. But yeah, I also watched this Nuggets Raptors game, which the Nuggets they need to win. They need to win a little bit too because they were kind of on a little slow some once Jokic got back, and they had a couple easy games. I can't remember who else they played. I want to double check that actually because I want to talk about it. Okay, so like a bad loss they had that they should have lost. They should have won is the Grizzlies game. Who else did they play this week? They played the 76ers, but that was a back-to-back to the 76ers Grizzlies game, and then they also just played the Raptors this game. And I think this is it's not like a must-win situation. The Nuggets are gonna make the playoffs regardless, but for them to be that higher seed and to play one of the 6 seeds, like if the Nuggets are playing the Suns in the playoffs, I think that's a great matchup for us. But what's it called? The Nuggets did not look too good in the beginning of this game. The Raptors defense is literally just so insane. They continue to just fight so aggressively on the defensive side of the court, and it was a close game throughout the whole time. I really did enjoy watching Christian Brown and Aaron Gordon this game. They looked way better than they have since they came back, which is reasonable. Cam Johnson, that boy still can't hit a shot, but it's okay. I believe in him to change to fix it by playoff time. But if he doesn't, bro, like that's shout out that boy Peyton Watson. That boy Peyton Watson fans to do some things in the playoffs, but. Again, it's so disappointing to see how Cam Johnson been playing this season, but Nuggets are still trying. They're still giving him crucial minutes, but in that fourth quarter, they had to take him out, especially in the last 5 to 6 minutes of the game. But the only reason in my opinion, because the Raptors were having a lot of control of this game, they let like the Tim Hardaways and the Bruce Browns hit the shots, which I guess maybe that's a game plan. They were like, let's take away Murray, let's take away Jokic, let's let the other players hit their shots, and that boy Tim Hardaway could shoot it at a clip, bro. That boy got a little 40% three pointer, bro. You don't want to sleep on Tim Hardaway, especially when he get hot. We saw him in Detroit how that boy was hooping. So, That boy Bruce Brown hit a couple clutch threes in the final minutes of that game. And I think that's what really sold them because they were leaving those guys open, trying to double Murray, trying to double Jokic. And Jokic is gonna find that pass. Murray's gonna find that pass. We've seen it multiple times. These are both two great playmakers. They're gonna find an open guy, and it's just all depending on if they're gonna hit their shots. But yeah, it was a good win for the Nuggets because they definitely need to go on a little win streak. Um, what else do we have? I think that's really all I got about hoops. Waiting for Tyrese Maxey to come back because I haven't really been able to watch Tyrese or 76ers basketball, especially with Joel Embiid out as well, and Paul George is out with that whole like drug thing, and it's just been VJ averaging like 40 because that boy just had like 38, near triple double or something like that. And they get a win over the Jazz on Saturday, but 76ers is one of my favorite teams to watch this season when they're all healthy. Um, but yeah, that's what I have for NBA hoops this week. Let's get tapped into the March Madness bracket for you guys. Let me get this set up. I'm sorry, I had technical difficulties with the bracket, but I got it all figured out. We're gonna be tapped into it. I was talking about the Heat and the Hornets before that happened, so I'm gonna be choosing the Hornets for this matchup. I think the Hornets is gonna win this in a 1-game elimination. So I got the Hornets going through. Not everybody going against Thunder. We'll talk about that later. For my next matchup, I have the Nuggets and the Mavericks. I don't think there's much that needs to be said. It's not even me glazing my team, but the Nuggets versus the Mavericks. I don't know who's guarding Jokic. I don't know who's guarding Jamal Murray, and not Najee Marshall. Do not say Najee Marshall because he is not guarding him. So yeah, let's just get through that one. That was a little easy one. Timberwolves Grizzlies. That's pretty easy as well. Shouldn't have too much conversation about that one. Timberwolves are going to be winning this game. I think Ant Edwards probably goes crazy this game too because it's a 1-game elimination. Timberwolves a low-key, little sneaky team too. Don't sleep on the Timberwolves just because they'll probably have one of the best. They'll have probably most of the time the best player in the series, and a lot of times that matters. Best player, not in a series, but in a 1-game situation. So, let's put the Timberwolves through. Celtics Wizards, another one that like we don't have to talk. Oh, I can't wait to get to the next one. Okay, Celtics Warriors, don't gotta talk much about that one. Easy win for the Celtics. They're not losing to the Wizards in this type of scenario. Okay, Hawks Warriors. Now this is another one. Let me just, cause I'm also gonna imagine that everyone is healthy besides like the ones like the Kyrie Irvings and like the torn ACLs, torn Achilles, like the Tyrese Halliburton. Those people like aren't playing, but like the Currys in this game, Draymond Green. I'm trying to think of the Hawks. I think anybody's injured right now. I think everybody's tapped in. I think Zachary Shea might be out. But I think everybody's good. 1 second. Okay. What's it called? But yeah, I just want to, cause this could be a little upset as well. So I gotta see what they've played against each other recently. So they played March 21st, which the Hawks beat them, 126-110. They also play him again yesterday. So wait, I don't think there's no way they had it back to back. But the Hawks did beat the Warriors with no Steph Curry. I'm trying to think. Steph Curry could go off this game and beat the Hawks. This Hawks team, that is pretty hard right now. Remember, March Madness is happening right now. We in March. This Hawks team is on fire. Is it possible for Curry to tee up and beat the Hawks though? This is gonna be my first like real upset. I got the Warriors winning this one. I think with Curry, anything's possible. No glaze, but glaze. You know what I'm saying? With Curry, anything's possible. I got the Warriors winning it. Knicks versus Nets. Not even question. Let's just get that. Let's get that next team through. Okay, so we have Suns versus Bucks. This is Giannis playing, and this Suns team could do a little upset. I don't think this Bucks team is good enough, especially the offense outside of Giannis. Who could guard Giannis on that? They got big bodies in Phoenix out there. I think the Suns. It's not a convincing win. I almost had to search it up, but I think the Suns got this game. They've been playing good as well. They've been playing really good basketball lately. So yeah, I got the Suns winning that. Magic and the Clippers. Now this is a good game to talk about. Let's see. Let's see some of their game. Okay. For this year they've only played twice. Magic have beat them both times. Which one time? Oh yeah, I think no. Both times were with James Harden on the team, and this was before Kawhi became like an MVP of the league. Magic beat them by 2 one time, and another time they smacked. They gave him a belt. Can I think and because that boy Kawhi Leonard on like an MVP run right now. Do I have the Magic or the Clippers winning this game? I think the Magic have been playing too good lately. Even though Kawhi has been hooping, I think I'm gonna take the Magic here. Cause there's not much outside of Kawhi hooping that. I mean, that boy Darius Garland been hooping too lately too though. Nah, do I gotta think about this? Though? Cause that boy Darius Garland has been hooping. That boy Benedict Mathurin has been hooping on this team. Do the Magic win this game, or is the youth too much? Does youth matter in a 1 game series? You feel me? I think it does. I think it might do. Do I got the mat? This is the hardest one I've had to do. I think all day so far throughout all the games. To be honest with you, it don't matter because whoever wins is gonna get smacked by the Spurs next round. I see they play the Spurs next round, but like Magic versus Clippers. Oh my! I'm leaning towards Magic. I'm just gonna lean towards Magic. They have Magic got Franz and Paulo. Paulo's been playing better. Desmond Bane's been hitting shots. I got the Magic. Cavaliers versus Jazz. This is a sneaky game if everyone's healthy. I'm trying to think. Because it'd be Keontae George. Jaren Jackson isn't healthy. Like, he wouldn't play this game just because he's for sure out for the rest of the season. Laurie would be healthy. Keontae would be healthy. Walker Kessler, I can't. I think Walker Kessler would be healthy as well. Ace Bailey's been hooping. I saw Ace Bailey just drop like a 40 piece not too long ago. This is a sneaky game. I got the Cavs though, because like ever since James Harden's been there, they've been a way better team. But this is a sneaky game that like could be pretty close as well. And if you have the Jazz upsetting the Cavs, I wouldn't be too shocked at that. Rockets versus Pelicans, low key. Ever since DeJounte Murray has came back with the Pelicans, they've been really playoff. They've been playing pushing like they was saying. I think they're 11th seed right now. This is gonna be my biggest upset. I got the Pelicans beating the Rockets. I think that offense from the Rockets is too stagnant for me. I can't watch KD get doubled and they don't know what to do. I got the Pelicans being like this is the biggest upset. And like if you're hating at this upset, there's mad upsets in March Madness. Name one bracket that there's been since 2000 that was an upset. This is gonna be my biggest upset. I got a 23 seed being the 10 seed Rockets. Pistons versus Pacers. This is one that we don't even gotta talk about. Pistons are definitely winning this game. Let's get that one through. 76ers Trailblazers, another banger game too though. That's another banger game. 76ers Trailblazers. Paul George would be healthy because he's not even injured. He's just dealing with that drug thing. Tyrese Maxey would be here. Joel Embiid. That boy Joel Embiid don't know how to play a game. Do I got 76ers? Do I got Trailblazers? Because Trailblazers have been hooping lately too. Excuse me. I think 76ers, when they're all healthy, they're a really good team and a really good team to watch as well. But I think they win this game. It would be a close game though. And if you had the Trailblazers, I wouldn't call you crazy. Lakers versus Kings. This is a pretty obvious one. We're gonna take the Lakers. Kings are not trying to win. Actually, they're probably trying to lose this to get that number 1 overall pick. And then Raptors versus Bulls. Could the Bulls upset? Nah. This Raptors team, especially that defense, is way too good. So let's have the Raptors going through. All right, let's tap into the second round. We have Thunder versus Hornets. Do we gotta think about it? No, do we gotta think about this? Let's see what Thunder have played. Let's see. Just in case, because I'm telling you that Hornets team is a sleeper. Don't sleep on that Hornets team. I'm trying to tell y'all. I don't know why Safari be doing this, because sometimes it gives me what I need, and sometimes it just be don't giving me what I need. You know what I'm saying? Looks like they play November 15th which November 15th, the Thunder won 109-96. Can I believe in this Charlotte Hornets team to make an upset on the best team in the NBA? I can't push myself that far. I'm sorry. I can't. This Thunder team is too good. I thought about it though. I tried Hornets fans, but I can't push that team too far. Nuggets versus Timberwolves. If I saw the Timberwolves in the playoffs, are they the team I'm most scared of? Like even more than the Thunder? Nah. Cause this team's low key inconsistent, just like the Knicks low key. And do I got the Nuggets playing? Ooh, whoever plays this plays OKC. Nuggets. All right, but I can't think about that. I gotta think about this matchup. Nuggets versus Timberwolves. Bro, I don't want to be biased, but like, I genuinely think the Nuggets are winning this game against the Timberwolves. I got the Nuggets winning. I got Jamal Murray dropping 45. Put my parlay in right now. Put the parlay in. Celtics versus Warriors, a finals rematch. Could Curry be a Cinderella story? What is this? This is a Sweet 16 technically, right? 2, 4, 6. Oh no, this is the Elite 8 technically. Technically in the Elite 8. Do I have the Warriors being a crazy Cinderella team? Nah, this Celtics team looks too good. And even with Tatum as well, as Tatum will be playing this game. Nah, I got the Celtics winning this game. Gotta have the Celtics winning this game. Knicks versus Suns. This could be now. This we gotta search up this one. We gotta. Knicks versus Suns. Okay, They've only played twice this year. And both times in the same month. Suns beat the Knicks both times and this was also in January when the Knicks were like literally like the worst team in NBA for like a week stretch because they played the Knicks on the January 9th and then also again January 17th. Yeah, because like, I remember Knicks be just having random stretches where they're literally the worst team in the NBA. And I can't know Jalen Brunson played this game because they have Jalen Brunson on the highlight thing too. Bro, they held the Knicks to 99 points. Bro, could I have the Suns winning this game? I have the Suns winning this game. Sorry, Knicks fans. I know. I think there's some Knicks fans that be watching some of these videos. Bro, I got the Suns upsetting the Knicks and the Elite Eight. That's my take. I got the Suns. The Suns and the Celtics gonna be a hard one too. That's gonna be a hard one too. Spurs versus Magic. Let's just get the Magic out of here. Spurs are definitely. I think the Spurs are smacking the Magic if they ever played. I don't even gotta look up when they played. Cavaliers and the Pelicans. Pelicans had a great upset, but I think I gotta go Cavs. Ever since James Harden got there, they've looked so much better, and they were already a good team. I got the Cavs winning that. Pistons 76ers. I don't think this is okay. I think the Pistons were one of the teams that could have got upset, like crazy upset. I mean, they literally played the Pacers the first round, so there was no way they're gonna get upset by the Pacers. But like the way their offense is with just Cade being all of it basically, they're one of the teams that like if they've played a good defensive team that can really stay with Cade the whole time and not allow him to cook as much as he can. I just don't think a 76ers is a team that could do it. I think that I got the Pistons winning this game. But so we'll see who the Pistons play next because I thought Pistons is like such a weird team because I get like they're the best team in the Eastern Conference, but just that offensive half court that they have with just Cade, it's not one game worthy. You know what I'm saying? If this was a series, they could be able to work around it, find out what spots on the court's open. But when you just have one game, bro, a team like this can get upset super easily. Lakers Raptors. Ooh, this is a good. Oh, this is a good series, and whoever plays this plays the Pistons as well, which I think that would be, either one of these would be a great series as well. But I can't think about that. Lakers Raptors. Luka dropped 45. Nobody else on the Lakers scored because that Toronto defense is too good. Does Brandon Ingram take that team offensively to beat the Lakers? I got to search this one up as well. I got to. Lakers, and then the Raptors. Let's see what they've done this season. Oh, I put. Hold up. Let's see what they've done. Okay, they played. Oh no, that was a minute ago. Okay, they played earlier this season, December 4th, where Lakers beat them by 3 points. How about this one? Wait, I think they only played. Oh no, they also played in January where the Lakers beat them again. So they're 2 times that they played this season. Lakers beat them twice. One time by 3 points. One time by 17. I think that is. And like the Raptors is a team also like early in the season they were not, I mean they played them January 18th. They lost to the Lakers January 18th, but like this game in the beginning of December, only winning by 3 against a Raptors team that like I feel like wasn't developed into their identity yet. I don't know. I got just because of that. I think I had to take the Lakers, but this was a really close. This was a really close one. But I'm gonna take the Lakers. Am I taking the higher seed in the Final Four? I have a 4. No, I have a. Wait, 2, 4. Oh, this was a Elite 8. That was a Sweet 16. I'm freaking selling. Okay, I got a 1 8 seed, 4 12, 2 7, 3 6. So I'm just wait 1 2 3 4. So I didn't take the 5th seed, and I didn't take the 9, 10, or 11. And that's fine. Wait, who was the 5th seed? Who was the 5th seed? The 5th seed that got eliminated was the Knicks, which I agree with. 9, 10, 11 Raptors is eliminated. 10 Rockets. That Pelicans game went crazy. In my opinion, I think the Pelicans upset the Rockets. But let's get over to some of these Nuggets versus Warriors or Nuggets versus Thunder. I think the Thunder have Nuggets. They got the Nuggets. Last time they played in the series, it did go to a game 7, but the way that they defended Jokic this whole time, it made it so difficult for that Nuggets offense to even work out. It did go to a 7-game series. And I kind of do want to see what they've done this season. I know they've lost recently, versus Thunder, but I do want to see what they've done. Oh, they played a lot they played 3 times this year. And Thunder beat them all 3 times. One time by 10, one time by 3, where Shea hit that crazy shot, and another time by 6. So they're not crazy wins, but they're beating the Nuggets, and that'll also push me to say it that the Thunder will win this. It's how I see my Nuggets go, but it's okay. We beat that. That was a hard series. That Timberwolves game was a hard series. Celtics versus Suns. I've been wanting to see this matchup. I gotta see. Let me see what they've played this year. They've played 2 times this year. Wait, 2 times? Yeah, they played 2 times this year. Celtics beat them twice. One time they held the Suns to 81 points. 81 points in the NBA today, gang. And I don't know if Devin Booker is playing this game. Oh no, he was. Devin Booker had 40 this game. That's a loss. But Jalen Green was playing this February 4th game. I know Jalen Green probably was here for the March 16th game as well. Celtics versus I kind of wanted the Suns to make an upset here, but like I genuinely do think the Celtics is a better team, and also just what they've played this season, I'm gonna have to choose the Celtics winning this one. I got the Celtics winning this one. All right, Spurs versus Cavs. Can the Cavs upset the Spurs in a 1-game elimination? I kind of have an idea in my head. I don't want to say it out loud. Spurs versus Cav. I want to see what they play this season. Because I think Cavaliers beat them in December. Because they played 2 times this season. That makes me feel a little bit better about making this decision. I got the Cavaliers upsetting the number 2 seed Spurs. That's my take. I think the Cavaliers, they're not even one of my favorite teams out of the East. I got the Celtics and the Pistons over the Cavs coming out of the East. I even got the Knicks coming out of the East over the Cavs. But I think in a 1-game situation with this young roster, which I know is such like a overused statement for this team, but like, I can't. With the Cavaliers beating the Spurs 2 times this season, which the Spurs don't got a lot of losses. The Spurs don't got a lot of losses, which I get. Also, these games were with Darius Garland, not James Harden. But like that's will also just be another point that like this team's better with James Harden over Darius Garland. So that's my take. So I got a 1-4 seed up top, and I got a 7 seed Cavaliers at the bottom. The Pistons and the Lakers. Let's see what these boys have played this season. Okay. So they've played 2 times this season. They actually just played. They played right as I recorded this, which the Pistons won without Cade. The Pistons also beat the Lakers in December as well. Yo, the Pistons beating the Lakers without Cade. I'm trying to think because this Lakers team isn't great defensively. His Pistons team is really good defensively. I got the Pistons moving on. Which I kind of like this matchup for the Pistons versus the Cavaliers. I think that's a great matchup. Yeah, I got the Pistons moving on. I think the Pistons are going to beat the Lakers. So we have the Thunder versus Celtics. So we have 3 Eastern Conference teams when the West is stacked. We got 3 Eastern Conference teams out of the 4 teams remaining. Celtics versus Thunder. Can the Celtics beat this team? Can the Celtics beat this crazy team that's been cooking all season long through all the injuries? J-Dub will be playing this game because he just got cleared like a couple days ago. I think he'll be playing. Actually, I think he played last night. Chet will be playing. Shea will be playing. But it's hard to put the number 1 seed in the freaking final. But like, hey, I tip my hat to the Thunder, bro. They're a great team. But we got the Celtics winning. We got the Celtics winning this game. Yo, I submitted it. We got the Celtics in the finals. So it's going to be Eastern Conference Championship here today. I got the Celtics winning in overtime against the Thunder. I don't know how. Jason Tatum came back and became the best player of all time. Cavaliers versus Pistons. I got to switch this one up. Let me see. Let's see what the Pistons and the Cavs have been doing. Oh my goodness. How many times did they play this season? Well, they only played 4 times. Okay. Pistons have won twice. Cavs have won twice. Since James Harden has been back, they've won 1 time. The other 3 times, Pistons won twice without James Harden. Do I have the Cavs beating the Pistons to go to the finals to go against the Celtics? I think I do. I got the Cavs going to the finals to go against the Celtics. And for this final game, I kind of already have one in mind again. But let's see. Let's see what he's they're doing the thing again where I'm like, come on, man. They're making it way more harder than it needs to be, you feel me? Cavs versus Celtics. Okay, so they played not too long ago. They played March 8th, where Boston beats them 108-98. Okay. Tatum scored. This was the second game back. I did watch that game. Do I remember it? No, not much. But I do remember watching that game. They also played February 28th and October 29th and October 12th. But ever since, for this March game is the only game with James Harden. I got the Celtics winning it all. I'm looking at these games and like all of these are without Tatum and with Darius Garland. And the game that with Tatum and James Harden is back, the Celtics win. And I just think the Celtics are the better team. I got the Celtics. I got the Boston Celtics winning the March Madness NBA. Amen. Wait, where's the? Oh, I guess that's how it ends. But yeah, man. That was fun. I wish the Heat and the Hornets showed some more love. They literally played against each other the first round. I think one of them teams could have made it to the Final Four. They could have made it to definitely the Elite Eight, most guaranteed the Sweet 16. But they played the Thunder the next round and they played against each other. They were pretty cooked. But I'm glad that you tuned into this video. If you watch all the way to the end, I really do appreciate you. Continue to stay tapped into the Foot Basket Podcast account on Instagram. That's just Foot Basket Podcast. Excuse me. Just like this video, subscribe, comment, share. It helps me a lot. So I'm glad that you watched this video all the way to the end. Stay tuned for next week. I can't wait to see y'all. Peace.